Welcome to this session and hope you all are doing good. So today, this session, we will be checking a very important topic, that is tooltips. Okay, so for tooltip, we will be basically tooltip gives us additional information on any graph. Okay, once once we hover the mouse, you can see it's telling me some, giving me a data in the black box. You can see it's July, income YTD equals to 31,600, something like that. Okay, so this is a tooltip. Okay, this is the default tooltip which you will get in your Power BI. Okay, whenever you hover over any data, it will give you some kind of information. In this flow, in this waterfall, you can see it's telling me that C month name equals to September and M net income equals to so and so. Okay, so this is my default tooltip. Okay, so which is automatically turned on. So if you want to turn this basic default one, you want to turn off, then just go to the format option and drag it down, and you can see this tooltip option. Just click off, and there will be no tooltip now on this visual. And if you go to the other visual, they will have the tooltip. Okay, so this is the default tooltip which you get in Power BI. So before moving ahead, this is tooltip. Before moving ahead, there are basically 4 types of tooltip. Okay, this one was default tooltip. Okay, the second one is your tooltip is this. You can see the option here, tooltip is there. So what this will do, that you can add additional details as well in this. Okay, for example, if when you hover your mouse, it's currently giving me information about the x-axis, which is months, and y-axis, which is my income. Okay, I also want to give information about sorry, the y-axis is net income. So I also want to give information to the person that what was my any other information like budget, expenses, expenses or income, all those information. Okay, so I will just drag and drop those things in this section. It will automatically show this figures in here. Okay, and it will not affect the graph. Okay, it will just give you the figures. So let me just show you. Let's go to the budget, expenses. Expand this, and this is my net income. Okay, if I drag and drop this and let me hover the mouse, you can see now my expenses are also there. So in the month of August, the expense is 1,190. If I go to the, you can see it's keep on changing. Whichever month you select, hover your mouse, it will give you the information of that. If I want to add some other, then you can also add, like if I want to have, let's have not this, will not go, income. Okay, so now you can see, now it's giving. So as much as you want, you can just add the columns and it will give you the information there. Okay, same goes with this graph also. You can, whatever you like, you can just add it here. It's income YTDs. Let me just add the income here. Oh, sorry, just hover it. Yeah, tooltip is here. Just add expenses. Now your income, and if I hover my mouse, you can see it's giving me an update that this is the thing. Okay, now this was your second type of tooltip. Okay, which you can just drag and drop and get additional information on your graph. Now the third type of tooltip. Third type of tooltip is very nice one. For that we have to do some work. Let me just create a page first. Okay, page 4. Okay, Now in this type of, what we have to do, we have to work on this a bit to make that into show on a graph. So first of all, on insert a blank page. Okay, then go to this format option. In format option, you need to go to page information first. Okay, so in this page information, this tooltip option is there. Just check it, click on, and give a name to your tooltip. So I'm just writing my tooltip. Okay, sorry, tool. Okay, hit enter. Basically here you have just named the page. Okay, you can see here it is all named. Okay, so this part is done. After that, now just close this and go to the page size. In the page size, what you do, there are various options. Once you check the option here, tooltip on, then what will happen, the page size will have more one option, that is your tooltip option. Just click this. Once you click this, the size of this page has reduced. You can see significantly it has reduced the size of the page. That is fine. Okay, so after that, what you will do, now you create a visual. Basically in this third type of tooltip is your called report tooltip. What this does, whenever you hover your mouse over any graph, instead of giving you this just figures, just numbers and names, it will give you a graph. Okay, graph like this, all a graph of line chart, bar chart, any chart or any graph which you will create in this tooltip page. Okay, now let me just give here one column start. Okay, in this, let me add month, let expenses here. Okay, expenses and the month. Let me just add a month name. Where is month name? This is my month name. Okay, this is what I have done here. Okay, and also this is there. Let me just add just let me add a card to make it more attractive. The way you create a graph, a page, you can similarly create this as well. Okay, just go there, and you can, what you can do, you can paste total transition, total amount. Let's add it here. Okay, just show the figures and data label title on, and auto find. Just reduce the text size 19. Perfect. Category of. Okay, now this is my total transition. On title, I'll just write it total. Fine. Transition header, alignment middle. Let me just expand it. Fine. And title, data label. Okay. Fine. Title. Let me just color, background color should be a little bit like this. Fine. Perfect. And category, data label, this would be your in none. Okay, now looking better. Okay, so this is what I have created it. Now let me just save this page before moving ahead. Okay. Now let's go to the graph on which you want to show this. I want to show this on here. Okay. Now just select this and go to the formats. Okay. Now just go down. You can see a tooltip. Just expand this. Expand. Okay. Expand it, and it's already clicked on. So we don't. If it's not on, then you have to click on. Okay. Now in type, if you draw, there is a default one, and there is a report. So just click report page because we want to display an entire page as a tooltip. Okay. Now page, which page? Here, all the names of pages will appear whichever you have the page which you have made as a tooltip. Okay, this will appear only when you have the page size as a tooltip. Remember, we just did change the type as a tooltip page size. Then only it will appear. Though all those pages in this section. Currently, we have only one, so it's only one is appearing. Okay. Expand this tooltip. That's fine. Everything is fine. And anything else which we should do? I think this is all. Now you just hover your mouse over this. You can see now entire figure is appearing, entire page I should say is appearing as a tooltip, and you can just check that it's giving me August. I've just my mouse is above the that August candle, you can say, over the column. Okay, if I hover it over December, then the figures will automatically change. Okay, if I hover over March, then the figures on the tooltip will also change, and it will customize as per the that particular. And you can see that the card number, this all the figures are changing. 5,000, 8,000, all the figures are changing as per of my hovering of mouse. So this was our report tooltip. Now the last and the fourth one, which is your report, which is your visual header tooltip. Now just click on the any report which you can do. Okay. Remember, you cannot apply all the first three tooltips which I said: default tooltip, and then your default tooltip, then report page tooltip, and move on, which I said. They all will work on the charts. They will not work on the matrix or in the table. You can see here this is our table and this is our matrix option. They will not work. But now which one I'm going to share, they will work on the matrix and table as well. For this, let me just go to some other page. Let's do it here. Okay, now go to the visual header and just drag down. You can see visual header, it's currently it's on. If it's not on, then just click on and expand this. Just go down, you will see a tooltip option. Visual header tooltip icon. You can see visual header tooltip icon. Just click on. Okay. This will enable another option beneath this. If you go, this is the option. Earlier it is not there. If I close this, then it will disappear. If you click on, then it will appear. Okay, so it's your first enable this option, then only it will happen. Just expand this now. Okay, now the same process starts here as well. Now on the report page, just select the page which you want to display as a tooltip. Okay, and you can also add any text here, but we don't need any. So just, and you can change the format and all those things, but currently we are not focusing on that. Now it's done. You can see whenever I click this icon, you can see a question mark has appeared. Okay, and none of the graphs or charts will have this option. This question mark will appear only on those on which you have enabled the header tooltip option. So what this will do, whenever you keep your mouse on that particular question mark icon, it will give you entire information of that page. Okay, the tooltip which we had created. So the report report tooltip will give you just the of that particular month or of that particular time period or particular category on which you have your mouse or you hover your mouse. But the tooltip header tooltip option will give you entire page information at one. Okay, it will not break. So this was our tooltip. Okay, so the one just good to know information, when you use this kind of tooltip, that is your this kind of tooltip. Okay, you can say my expenses or income. Whenever we use any tooltip in this section, it significantly reduces the performance of your Power BI, because each and every time you hover your mouse, in the backend it's calculating if there is a DAX or if you have done any average sum, and it will in the backend it's constantly calculating those things. Okay, for example, M expenses is there, the DAX, the number of time I hover my mouse over this graph, it will start calculating for each and everything. So in this case it's 12 times it's calculating on one hover of mouse. So you can assume that it will reduce the performance of the Power BI. But in case of the report level report tooltip and visual header tooltip, this is not the case, because there is all the calculations are doing on our page, and this will not affect your performance of the page compared to your this normal tooltip or default tooltip. Okay, so this was all about tooltips. I hope this is clear. Now the second topic for today is our how we can dynamically change the source data. Okay, so for that, let's go to the transform data. Let's assume that your data has been moved to somewhere else, or whichever Excel file, SQL server, or whatever it is, the source, the location of that file has been changed. Let me just show you this finance data. Okay, budget and my expenses. What if I remove this and keep it here, this file? Okay, and if I apply and close and try to refresh, simply I want to just show you that the source of the file, if it changes, then what happens and how you can fix that dynamically. So let it refresh. As you know, I have just this all files are linked from this source, this path, and there was budget file as well here, and I have moved that file. So what will happen? So you can see it's currently it has errored out. Okay. And it has entire all the queries will be errored out. If there is a break in one query, then all will be blocked and it will not run further. So and it's telling me that the refresh is error out due to this budget table. Let's close this, transform. Okay, now let's assume a scenario where the source has been changed, and you have 7, 8, 9 files. Okay, 7, 8, 9 files. So what, so my budget table is changed. So what you will do, the source is changed. So what you'll do, you'll click on this first step, and you can see this gear icon. Just click there, and then click there, and it will open up a window, and then you can just browse and just enter the location of the file. Open budget, and it should, you click okay, and it will solve your all the problem. Now let's come here, and you can see, and let me just now apply and close, and now if we refresh it, it should work fine. Oh, it's already refreshing. Okay, just wait for it. So this is how you can manually change the source. Okay, let's wait more few seconds. It's currently loading the data. So it has imported 19. So it's now successful. Our source is reestablished. The link is reestablished once again. Now it was just for one file. If there are 8, 9 sources, 8, 9 files which we have configured. So changing each and every file in this manner, going to the source, then click on gear icon, and then browsing to the correct, it is a very daunting task, and it's lengthy process as well. So there is a shortcut and a dynamic way to change that. You just need to update the source, new source path there, and entire all 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, how many number of tables are there linked, they will be automatically get updated. So how we can do that? You can just go to the, first of all, you should go to the view, and this, click this option, always allow. What it will do, it will enable the use of parameters in the source. So just check this, and now come to the home. Okay, the home, manage parameter. Now click on new parameter. Now this is there. Now again I have to, let me just remove this to the correct. Okay, now let's click on new. Okay, and oh, sorry, just name it my path. Okay, just name this, and if you want to write any description, then source of the Excel files. Okay, now in type what you'll do, in type just leave it any, suggestion in any, and current value just paste the link. and click OK. You can see this has been created. And now if you want to edit, then just click on manage parameter and you can do that. And so we have created the parameter. Now let's go to the transition table, and this will be one-time task. You have to just configure this parameter to each and every file, and in future whenever you there is change in your path, then you just need to update that path here, and automatically all the rest of the sources will get updated in all the files. So let me just show you. Just click on this source and click on the gear icon, and here just select this parameter. Okay, before the parameter, let me just copy this name of the file, go to the parameter, click OK. Now there is an error. So you can see this this is the M code which is bringing the file. So in this, go just in path and write ampersand, which is concatenate, and then a single quote, open and close, and just paste the name of that file and hit enter. Now you can see your file is here perfectly. So whenever you change the location, so just change the source path here, and the rest all will be changed automatically. Just change this as well. Budgets, parameter, click OK, copy the path, send single quote, and hit enter. Now it's perfect. Okay, so this is how you can dynamically change the source of the files at one go. Now let me just move these files, both the files, from here to in this folder. Okay, and let me just refresh all. You can see all the tables have got error out because the source location is changed. Now what I will do, I will just copy this and change here and slash and hit enter. Now let me just go here, and you can see it's automatically start. Okay, it's not. So refresh all. Uh, it's not doing. Let's budgets. Yes, it's there. Okay, it's not coming. Data is there. Okay, there's a merge query. Okay, it will come. Let me just move ahead and do it. Refresh for all this. It's there. They are interlinked. That's why it's not happening. Okay, so the location for this is also the same. So let me just change this as well. Copy. Okay. Oh, sorry. Parameter. Okay. This path. Concatenate. single quote at the end, sorry, double quote. Yeah, hit enter. And now all the tables should be fine. You can see my all tables are there. You just need to, whenever there is a location change next time, it will automatically change. Now let me just move this folder again, both the files to the correct. Copy this and change here. v/enter and refresh. See, it's now it will work perfectly. All the files. There will be no issue. So this is how you can dynamically change your source in just couple of steps. So and it's easy to manage. And it's easy to manage when you have a lot of source where 7-8 files are there, 7-8 files are there, and you have to change the source. So this is what we got after changing the source file dynamically, and it is working fine. So let's keep this session till here. It was nice sharing this information with you all. Have a good day and take care.